Hello, today I am ranking every episode of Tales of the Jedi from worst to best. I want to say real quick before I start is that I think the series is pretty good. Like the only thing I don't like about it that much is that it was so short, but I do really like it though. Okay, so in last place we have episode 5, Practice Makes Perfect. I think maybe the main reason I didn't like this one as much as the other ones is just because it wasn't really any life or death scenarios, it was practicing for it. It was just it was just Ahsoka training against the clones, and I also don't like the idea of being knocked out for hours since I hate wasting time. But it was still fun to try to watch Ahsoka trying to defend off their blasters. And you can see in the shot, I tried to choose good pictures for each one. Um, her blocking the stun pistol thingies looked pretty cool. So yeah, it was fun. It's not. I like the other one more. Okay. Number 5 is episode 1, Life and Death. This one, it was cool because it was cool to see Ahsoka as a baby, and she was cute. It was a very cute baby, and it was also I also really liked how seeing her interact with the saber tooth guy. And also, it was really fun watching her mom fight the saber-toothed tiger thing, because that was a pretty cool scene, and the saber-tooth was pretty cool. And it was really fun when, he's coming back, and they're all, watching it, and then they see a Ahsoka riding on its back. I like that part, so yeah. Okay, number 4. Episode 2, Justice. Really, I don't have anything to say about any of the ones up to this, almost maybe a little bit about number 2, but for the most part, nothing else to say about anything up to this that's negative. I just like some more than other ones. Number 4 is Justice. It was really cool seeing Dooku as younger and about to be still a Jedi, and also really cool to see Qui-Gon as a Padawan. And it was also cool to see what's the stuff that started Dooku down his path to the dark side. Because now he's getting really angry at the guy, and not because Jedi aren't supposed to be angry. They're supposed to just be calm about serving justice, and he's getting really mad and giving into his anger. And it was also really cool the fight scene where he's taking down all the guards. And I also really liked how the senator's son was starting to realize that man, my dad messed up. Yeah, my favorite thing about this episode was seeing Dooku as a Jedi and Qui-Gon as a Padawan. Okay. Before I go to the next one, when I first saw it, I was thinking okay, that's Dooku's Padawan. Okay, do we know who that was? Who's Dooku's Padawan? Wait, that's Qui-Gon. Okay, so number 3, third place is Choices. It was also cool to see Mace Windu before he was on the council. This one, it was pretty cool because it was obvious from the beginning that it was that senator was suspicious, but it was also really cool to see how it was also really cool to see how they were able to figure it out, and the fact that there's no gunshot marks on the ship, and then also the fight scene between the droids and the guards and Dooku and Windu. So yeah, it was a cool episode. Okay, second place, Resolve. It starts off a little slower than some of the other ones. Well, not starts off in the middle, but it's just a really cool episode. It's fun to see at the beginning how at the beginning it's cool to see Ahsoka getting away from Order 66 out of the temple and talking to Bail Organa. And I noticed that both this and the Trace and Rough arc from season 7, that apparently Ahsoka has the same pair of clothes she wears whenever she's not being a Jedi. But yeah, of course, the main reason I love this episode, as you can probably guess, and you can tell by the picture, is that Inquisitor was really cool, and him sitting with the burning village, kind of Maul sitting with the burning village in that one episode of season 4 of Clone Wars. This looks really cool, and of course, Ahsoka's really cool in this episode, and it was cool to see her they start to fight. But as soon as he gets that lightsaber out of his hand, he's down in 1 second. That was a really cool scene. But my favorite episode of Tales of the Jedi is episode 4, the Sith Lord. This episode was really... Wait, is that the right picture? Okay, well, they're both super blurry. So, the reason this is the best is for so many reasons, because, like, first off, it was cool seeing the final, like, steps to Dooku's turn to the dark side, and him, like, and it was cool to see him erasing the memory from the, archives, like, they were mentioned in episode 2, of course, not episode 3, I don't remember, I think it was episode 4. Because, they were talking about it had to be one of the Jedi, and we found out it was eventually Dooku who erased it. It's cool to, like, see him actually doing that. And then it was, like the final scene between him and Yaddle. It was cool to see Yaddle, like, actually being a character and not just someone who sits. Yeah, it was just cool seeing Dooku, like, turning to the dark side, hearing Ian McDiarmid back as Palpatine. So there's a lot of reasons why this episode is my favorite. So, write in the comment what your lists were. If you have any questions about, you still don't understand why I put a certain thing too low or so high because you feel like you a little different about it, you can feel free to ask me. And, okay.